ago, You've Got Mail was released on December 18, 1998. The movie, starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, was primarily filmed in New York City's Upper West Side. So we decided to visit the movie's most iconic locations to see what's changed and stayed the same. First up, we visited Kathleen Kelly's Upper West Side apartment. We ran into a neighbor who has lived a few houses down for 27 years. He said during filming, set designers made minor exterior changes, such as switching out lights and adding an entry panel.
You can see people usually from foreign countries, sometimes from other parts of the United States, and they'll go up on the stoop and they take pictures with the numbers in front of it.
Next up, we went a few blocks up to Joe Fox's apartment. Hank's character's screen name is NY152, a hidden reference to his address at 152 Riverside Drive. The only problem, 152 Riverside Drive doesn't actually exist. The apartment would be located somewhere between 87th and 88th Streets. Producers instead used 210 Riverside Drive on the corner of 93rd Street and installed a fake awning with the 152 address. According to BuzzFeed, interior scenes were also shot in the building, including the moment Joe and his girlfriend get stuck in an elevator, leading to their breakup. After seeing the main character's apartments, head east to visit Barney Greengrass at 541 Amsterdam Avenue. The eatery is only featured for 20 seconds in the movie. Still, the deli and restaurant is the perfect place to grab a bite to eat. After all, the location is often called the Sturgeon King. But make sure you save room for dessert when you walk to Cafe LALO at 201 West 83rd Street. The European-style space is known for its cakes, pastries, and of course the moment when Joe Fox realizes his email crush shopgirl is actually his business rival Kathleen Kelly. Fox decides not to reveal he's NY152 and instead talks with her as she gets stood up on her date. The table where the scene was shot is still in the restaurant, but Cafe LALO also was a special place for the movie's director and co-writer Nora Ephron.
The writer lived around the corner and she used to come to the cafe all the time, and that's why she chose the location for the movie.
If you aren't full yet, go to ZABAR'S, one of the Upper West Side's most popular specialty food stores for over 80 years. The institution has been featured in several movies and TV shows, but General Manager Scott Goldshine says people are always talking about You've Got Mail while shopping.
Easily, every week I hear a couple of people either asking or coming, or I see them staring at the cash register where they did the scene.
The store has stayed exactly the same, except for one big detail. The cash-only line that Kathleen accidentally gets into and where Joe offers to pay for her groceries doesn't exist anymore. Goldshine was at the store the night they filmed the scene and was even an extra on set. Though many celebrities frequent the store, he says Tom Hanks has visited at least once.
We were closed and he knocked on the door, and we generally don't, when we're closed, we're closed. But someone said some guy's banging on the door, so I went over and I said, it's Tom Hanks, let him in.
Across the street from ZABAR'S stands a Verizon store. While the location may not seem significant, the corner of Broadway and 80th Street used to be H&H Bagels, which was apparently around the corner from Joe Fox's apartment. Luckily, and maybe unsurprisingly, the Starbucks both Joe and Kathleen frequent is still around and is a block up on Broadway and 81st Street. Unfortunately, you can't still get a cup of Joe for $2.95 because while the building has stayed the same, the prices haven't. It may seem like all notable scenes happen at restaurants, but one of the free outdoor places you can visit is the 79th Street Boat Basin. Several scenes were shot here, and Joe Fox temporarily lived on his boat after breaking up with his longtime girlfriend. While you won't see the Fox 2 and Fox 3, you will see plenty of other yachts while enjoying great views along the Hudson River. And make sure you say hello to New Jersey. And finally, last but certainly not least, visit the shop around the corner itself at 106 West 69th Street between Columbus Avenue and Broadway. The building currently is a dry cleaner's, but employees say the storefront is constantly photographed by tourists. What you may not know is that this location never actually was a children's bookstore. It used to be a cheese and antique shop, and during filming it was transformed to look like Kathleen Kelly's beloved little store. Speaking of books, the building used for Fox Books wasn't located on the Upper West Side at all. Exteriors were actually shot in Chelsea, where the Rubin Museum of Art is located today. What's your favorite scene in You've Got Mail? Let us know on social media. Reporting in the Upper West Side, Summer Delaney, Pix 11 News.